If you could step into the Octagon with any legend from any era, like a prime Mike Tyson or a young Fedor, who would be your dream fight?
My dream fight?
Yeah.
Definitely not Tyson, and I think when he fought Jake Paul, it was fucking set up.
That was set up. It had to have been set up.
You see? Not only it's my opinion. Listen, I fought fucking Emelianenko back in 2009. I was fucking winning that fight until I jumped with that fucking flight knee and like fucking lights out, which is fucking stupid. I paid for this shit. But recently, he called me out. He said in Russia, he said, "Oh, MMA probably not, but boxing, I would love to do this shit." And it's all the time came up names like Arlovski, like Krokop. And after the fight, I recorded the video. Listen, Fedor, if you want to fucking fight, let's do it. Dirty boxing, just a boxing, bare knuckle fighting, let's do it. So we'll see.
All right, guys, we're live. We got another episode of Adversity Kings MMA edition with co-host Tony. Shout out Tony, my dog. And let's jump right into it. So we got Andrei Arlovski, the former UFC heavyweight champion, has had a long and storied career in MMA. So we got a lot to dive into, guys, because he's been all over MMA since the early 2000s professionally with a nickname that Pitbull tailored for himself. And I don't know if you got Pitbull by giving it to yourself or was Pitbull given to you by like the audience?
No, first of all, hey guys. When I just started training MMA kickboxing, my coach, because of I guess my style of fighting, etc., he called me on the Pitbull, and yeah. Before it was like two options, either like police officer or like policeman or whatever, and the Pitbull said definitely not policeman, because I finished police academy back in 2000, yeah, in Belarus, and the Pitbull. And when I used to live in Chicago, my fans sent me two puppies, and the one I kept for myself. I call him Maximus, the Pitbull Arlovski, and other puppy I gave to my jiu-jitsu coach, Dino Costas. He called him Nola.
Yeah.
So it was sweet dog. He was at that time he was the most popular dog in the MMA community. He all the time was in some like promo videos with me at the gym.
Yeah.
And he did make 1 week till age 11, right before my fight against Ngannou in Colorado. I put him down. I cried like a little baby, like a little bitch. I should cancel that fight. No excuses. It is what it is. I get my ass whooped, but yeah, I lost my best friend back in 2017.
That's fire. And you just recently fought. So you just finished a fight, dirty boxing finished a fight with an elbow.
Yes, sir. Yes.
How did that fight go? Aside from,
I guess it was great, and you know what? My mistake all the time. I didn't pay attention what was good for me. Like we're talking about elbow. It was nasty elbow. I cut my opponent with a left elbow and finish him with right hand and elbow again. But anyway, that shit works for me. Like, and I used to practice this like a while ago. It was one of my favorite combos, and now I have to pay attention more elbows and knees.
Yeah,
that shit it works. So Artem Levin, shout out to you. I'll get back to the gym. We're gonna start all over again.
You have anything to add on the elbow?
Yeah. So obviously that was a big win. Fighting at Dirty Boxing. Did you know that you were going to transition into Dirty Boxing after your UFC contract expired, or did that just kind of like fall into your lap?
If from beginning, when I came to United States, I love boxing. My favorite boxers, it's Mike Tyson, Arturo Gatti, Johnny Tapia, and all the time I love boxing. When I started training in Chicago, since 2000 till 2000, probably 9, I used to train with Freddie Roach. I signed a contract with Golden Boy Promotion with Oscar De La Hoya. But back in Chicago, it's like it was some Italian mafia at the gym all the time. They call me, let's start boxing. When it was Mike Tyson prime, Galotov, Polish boxers prime, they call me, you're going to be White Hope, let's do it. I thought to myself, yeah, well, let's do it. But no, I stick with MMA. In 2009, when I left UFC for Affliction, It's just like I had the opportunity to be a free agent. I can do boxing and MMA, and I signed with Golden Boy Promotion because I used to train with Freddie Roach at his gym Wildcard and Michael Moore. And idea was build my boxing record and get a big fight for big money with one of the Klitschko brothers. And that shit didn't happen. I was sick. I lost a couple fights. Oscar De La Hoya told me, you know what, keep the signing bonus. For now, we're going to put our work on hold. And anyway, I was supposed to do first MMA fighter fight against boxer before, like James Toney against Randy Couture, before McGregor against Mayweather. So I was supposed to do this shit back in 2009. But it is what it is. I'm happy where I am right now, and hopefully in the future I'm gonna box or still MMA. We'll see.
Damn. What was it like growing up in Belarus?
Sucks.
Yeah.
Since God, my father, he was in military, and since 1983 till 1988, it was Soviet Union. He had a service in Hungary, close to Poland, because it was Eastern Bloc.
Yeah.
So I lived 4 years in Hungary. It was great. When we come back in USSR, it was 1988. In 1992, Soviet Union divided for 15 different countries, and it was
So you came over in '98
where?
to United States?
No, I came back from Hungary back to USSR, Belarus.
Oh, okay.
In 1988. Till 2000, I lived in Belarus. I finished police academy. I became world champion in sambo, master of sport in judo. I used to train in kickboxing. But since age 14, my dream was to be a Mr. Olympia.
Yeah.
So I had fucking posters with Darian Yates from Great Britain. I wanted to be big, strong, etc., etc., etc. And in 1996, I finished high school, and I had the choice: either fucking go to army, spend 2 years, and come back be fucking stupid as a piece of wood, or go to college. It's called in United Police Academy. Got high degrees and move forward with my life.
Did you have older brothers or siblings, or just you?
Spoiled as fuck. No, just me.
Just you.
All attention. I was happy. My parents were divorced in 1991, I believe. I lived with mom. After that, I lived with her parents, and everybody fucking loved me, and just paid all attention to me. I was spoiled as F, and I did what I wanted to do. So,
where do you think that fighting hunger came from then?
I'll try to translate it now in English. In Russia, we have saying, человеческими поступками управляет любовь, корысть, тщеславие. That's mean everything what human being does is because of love. He wants to be rich and he wants to be famous. I want to be fucking famous. Yeah. Of course, make money. Because when we come back from Hungary, everybody who had service like outside of Belarus or Soviet Union, when they come back to home countries, they got money. My mom they divorced with my father. She started her own business, and she was fucked. She lost all her fucking money, and she has to pay to some criminals every month monthly payments because of they borrow money. But all this how this shit works.
Yeah.
And I said, fuck, I need money. I was 16, pretty much no money. I just focused on my sport, and I started a police academy.
Yeah.
I was big, strong. They told me, listen, let's do something, being a sparring partner for number one guy in the national team for sambo judo. I said, okay, let's do it. 1 year I was practice. I became a bronze medalist. 2 years later, I became world champion. They paid me. At that time, I met some guys from Belarus. They have a club. It's called Athletic USA. They were bringing to United States all good boxers, kickboxers, and they said, "Oh, you wanna try yourself in MMA?" When I became a world champion in Sambo, government paid me $50. I remember I put $3 more and I bought a pager Motorola. Those guys, Jewish guys, they pay me fucking $50 every fucking month. I said, I hit jackpot. Of course, let's do it. And when I finished police academy, I was at that time I became world champion. I started practicing a little bit MMA, and I said, yeah, I want to do MMA. I want to go to the United States.
Yeah, that's crazy. So you've been in the game since the early 2000s. What do you think is the wildest change in MMA you've seen that you never saw coming?
Listen, pretty much I was a witness everything, all transactions, all changes. From I didn't start UFC when they be able to like kick you in the fucking nuts.
Yeah, kick you in the nuts.
No, I passed that time, which is good, I guess. And since 2000, first my fight was November 16, UFC 28 in Taj Mahal, Atlantic City. And we went party after the fight. We went to Trump Hotel for the drink.
Yeah.
It was my first fight. Last UFC, I believe, was UFC 313.
313.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Wow.
Maybe I'm gonna fight, and last fight in UFC gonna be UFC 328. We'll see. Might be a good story.
Yeah, that'd be hard. Like,
So,
like
yeah.
Jim Miller fights in all these 300s, 200s. If you could step into the octagon with any legend from any era, like a prime Mike Tyson or a young Fedor, who would be your dream fight?
My dream fight?
Yeah.
Definitely not Tyson. And I think when he fought Jake Paul, it was fucking set up.
That was set up. It had to have been set up.
You see, not only it's my opinion. Listen, I fought fucking Emelianenko back in 2009. I was fucking winning that fight until I jumped with that fucking flight knee and like fucking lights out, which is fucking stupid. I paid for this shit. But recently he called me out. He said in Russia, he said, "Oh, MMA probably not, but boxing, I would love to do this shit." And it's all the time came up names like Arlovski, like Krokop. And after the fight, I recorded the video. Listen, Fedor, if you want to fucking fight, let's do it. Dirty boxing, just a boxing, bare knuckle fighting, let's do it. So we'll see.
Wow.
Yeah. So you've been in like at the top of the game for over 20 years now, and you're still winning fights. How have you been able to stay in such good shape in such a brutal sport like MMA and keep your longevity going to today?
Fuck, I guess I have good friends. I mean, doctors who take care of me. First of all, thank you so much. I was a lucky person that I met my wife and she took care of me, like you know, like put creams on my face, cook fucking right. And I'm doing what I love to do. So I love to train hard and I love to fight. So I'm a lucky person. And I guess I still have power.
Yeah.
I still have fire in my eyes, and I think I'm gonna be good for next couple 2-3 years. We'll see. I hold like many records, and one of the records I wanna hold, it's Bernard Hopkins. He became a world champion at age 48.
Yeah.
So if not champion, but I wanna fucking fight till 48, 49. We'll see.
When did Glover? Was he?
Glover was
Glover-
like 42,
I thought he was.
He's became world champion. Yeah,
42, 43.
yeah. In Abu Dhabi. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Andre, also you trained with John Jones, and
Used to
you
train with
also
him, yeah.
fought Tom Aspinall. So Tom Aspinall is obviously the interim champ. John Jones is the heavyweight champ. They're not scheduled to fight, but they're gonna
thought it was
fight next.
confirmed.
It's not confirmed. The fight isn't scheduled yet, but that's the fight to make right now. How do you see that fight going? Being trained
huge.
with John Jones and fought Tom Aspinall.
I'm only one fighter who Aspinall didn't fucking finish. Yeah, I'm knocked out. So speed was okay. I saw every punches, and obviously he saw my punches too. Only one way he got fucking choked me, and I think I did stupid shit. Somehow he got my back and he fucking choked me. But I don't know if John gonna be fucking disciplined, if he's gonna focus on that fight. I think it's gonna be a fucking hard fight, but he has a fucking chance to win, John.
John.
Yeah. So, but listen, it's easy to say, sit here and say like what's better to do, but it's totally up to John and Aspinall who's gonna be fucking take that fight more serious, who's gonna be like more focused on coming up match, had fucking more opportunities to win. Plus, don't remember, I was in that situation. You can fucking win all fucking rounds and fucking missed one punch and that's it, game over.
Yeah.
Heavyweight is fucking, it's not fucking featherweight or fucking lightweight. So
Heavyweight.
The PFL just offered Jones, I think, was it 50 mil to fight Ngannou?
50 million?
Something.
I think something. I thought I saw something like that.
Something like that, yeah. But I don't know if John would even like be allowed out of his contract.
I don't think he
with
would.
the
But
UFC.
hypothetically speaking, that fight were to happen, who do you think wins that fight?
They probably, that's why they proposed 50 mil because they knew fucking John not gonna accept and fight. I think, listen, he's still under contract with UFC because they're talking about Aspinall. So you can say whatever you want.
Yeah. What's one moment in your career, win or loss, that still kind of keeps you up at night? And what did it teach you?
Listen, all fucking losses, some losses I deserve. Some losses I was fucking stupid or cocky. So it is what it is, but how many fighters at my age still fucking fighting except me, Yoel Romero and Glover?
How old's Jim Miller?
Jim Miller.
Okay, yeah.
Jim Miller.
Jim
too,
Miller, yeah. I'm sorry, Jim.
Jan Blachowicz just fought.
But he's fucking under 40. He's
Yeah, he's
38
not
or
40.
something.
Jan
No.
Blachowicz is like 42. I
Check it.
Yeah,
I
let me see. Let me check. Let me check.
Absolutely.
I don't think he's 40.
Absolutely
I think
not.
Jan Blachowicz is in his 40s.
Easy guy.
Give me a second.
Because I'm gonna ask you fucking step outside. 100% he's under 40.
Okay, wait. 42.
Really?
Jan Blachowicz, 42.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Is he from Poland?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's Polish.
Maybe that's
Okay,
why. You guys are close.
okay.
Does Poland and Belarus get along or no?
Not now.
No, not now.
What I heard last news, what I saw on TV, Poland, they wanna fucking put, how it's called, bombs, but not bombs.
mines.
Mines,
Yeah.
along the fucking line.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's nuts. So if you were building a fighter in 2025, like right now, if you had to start training up a fighter to fight professionally, speed, power, technique, what traits are you prioritizing with how the game's trending right now?
Be smart. Stay with fucking game plan because that's my problem. It's if I punch someone and I say it's short, I can be fucking crazy. That drives crazy my coaches. So I have to be like smart, stick with my game plan and just follow the fucking game plan.
Yeah.
But obviously with the age, you have to be like more accurate, keep your hands all the time, remember about your defense. Speed, I think, still the same because listen, at age 25, I can fucking, for example, go like party whole night and next day go work out, no problem. At age 46, I need to choose right now what's more important for me, have a nice dinner with my wife with a bottle of wine and go to sleep because tomorrow I have to wake up early and be at the gym. Now, when I getting ready for the fight, I'm pretty much the first one who comes to the gym, stretch, and last one who leaves because obviously I need to stretch. My mentality right now, no workout, just stretch, or workout without stretching is not acceptable.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be injured, I don't want to do healing for a long time, miss some workouts, opportunities, etc., etc., etc. So that's why right now I need to be more focused on my health, 100%.
Go ahead.
So I was just gonna ask. So obviously, like you had a big win in dirty boxing. What's next for you? You're obviously still competing at the highest level, finishing fighters. So what is next for you?
Next for me, MMA fight.
MMA fight.
Yeah, with JFL, I signed with JFL. Somebody have a joke, it's the Grandpa's Fighting League. But we still have some young stats over there. So yeah, this might be May, June. May or June, yeah.
Do you have a fight schedule? Like, do you know who a possible opponent could be? You don't know yet.
I have no idea.
What's the most underrated part of your game that people sleep on even after all these years?
You see, dirty boxing shows my Muay Thai technique works. So elbows, I guess I need to get back with my samba routine, leg locks, all those crap. So we'll see.
Yeah.
My problem is, like if I have fucking some stupid personality, if something works, I'm stopping doing this for no reason. So like elbows work, I just call after the fight, and before our interview, I told my trainer Artyom, I'm gonna come back to the gym. We have to work more. I have great coaches, they're all the time on my ass, so I'm not lazy. Mike Brown, Steve Mock, Artyom, Ivan Oliveira, Nikolai, my strength condition coach. So just trust me, I do a lot of work, and I just need to be like smart, busy, and like learn new technique, because in US you have the saying, it's not possible to teach old dogs with the new tricks. Yeah, it is fucking possible. When you start like when you stop growing like mentally and technically, you're going down. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm at the gym every time, and my camp gonna start for MMA fight. It's gonna be some days, 3 days in a week. I'm gonna have like 2-3 workouts. So that's not easy, and definitely I'm gonna learn something.
Will you still hard spar up until the fight or no?
No, sparring is very important before the fight. But listen, you asking why I still fighting? You see, like I'm 46, my ears okay because I'm wearing fucking ear protection.
Yeah.
When I'm sparring, I wear fucking big fucking headgear protection. Why? Because listen, every punch it's not fucking healthy. So some fighters wants to fucking knock you out. So why?
Yes.
I try to avoid all these fucking necessary punches and all
Damage.
this fucking damage.
Do you find when you spar guys, then and they know you've got a track record, you're UFC veteran and still active, that like they want to see if they can try to like
Of course,
hurt you?
all the fucking times. That's why I need to pick. Now I pick
Smart
some
partners.
No, now I pick some people who I know they're not gonna let me like be loose and fucking like relax. But same time, if I'm not gonna keep my hands, they're gonna fucking punch me definitely.
Yeah.
But they're not crazy to fucking prove something. No, I'm better fucking than Arlovski and just knock him fucking out. So I don't need this crap anymore.
Yeah. So you've trained and fought tons of legends in the UFC and just different organizations. Who was the best fighter that you fought or trained with across your career?
Listen, all like you said, all fighters are legend, but I can give you one name who fucking gave me a lot of pain. It was fucking Pedro Hiza.
Okay.
I believe it was UFC 32 or 34. His low kicks, like next day, I can fucking put my pants on because it was fucking black and swollen, and nobody gave me pain like Pedro Hiza.
Was that your worst injury in the UFC? What was your worst injury that you've obtained over your career?
When I fought World Series of Fighting against Anthony Rumble Johnson, fucking referee fell asleep on the fucking clock. I said, "What the fuck? Where is the?" And fucking Anthony threw fucking couple punches combo. He broke my fucking jaw in 2 places in the first round. And two more rounds I fought with fucking broken jaw. Every fucking punch somewhere, like in the chest area, like it's like somebody fucking stick fucking electricity cable in your fucking ass, like zzz, all the time. And yeah,
that sucks.
it was picture like this. Fucking my friend Travis Brown, he found my fucking fallen tooth on the fucking canvas. After the fight, he gave it to me. I said, "Okay, what the fuck am I gonna do right now?" I had I had to fly back to Chicago. It was in New Jersey, I believe. Fight was in New Jersey, yeah. And it was Saturday night. I came back Sunday, and I got fucking only surgery on fucking Monday morning. So like 2.5 days with a fucking broken, 1.5 days with fucking broken, 2 nights and 1 day with broken jaws. Like I remember I went to see security at the airport. It was my friend Anthony with me. I hold the towel because it's fucking saliva and blood all the time, non-stop. No, guy, you have to go over there. I said, okay. Big fucking like spit on the fucking floor. Oh, you can go. I said, I asked you like, why you didn't fucking let me go first time. So yeah.
Yeah, that sucks. It makes me think of when Hamzat broke Whitaker's
Yeah,
with the crank.
I think it's pretty much the same, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But it was only one crack. I had 2.
Yeah, that sucks. the lightweight division right now is jammed up. Makhachev's only fighting once or twice a year. Who do you think deserves the next chance at the belt in the lightweight
Against who?
against Makhachev?
Against Islam.
You got Gaethje there. You got Arman Sarukian,
Charles.
Islam.
I went in LA when they're supposed to fight Arman against Islam, but that fight didn't happen and a lot of people were upset. I don't know. It's kind of
Toss up.
dangerous for Islam because you never know who's gonna be next for you. Like Moicano step up for fight to Islam, yeah, and you never know when you like focusing, when you're practicing like couple months for like your opponent, you know name and change your name like right before the fight. I had that opportunity when I have same situation when I fought supposed to fight Tim Silva, but he was cut with steroids, and I fought Kevich Carrera. So you have to worry it. You have to be like more accurate, more worried about all stuff. Be more like disciplined. So, but for Islam, he's a champion. I have a lot of respect for Islam because he said, no fight because he gave me a short notice fight. But he said, no problem. I'm a champion. I like his quote. I'm a champion. I can fight whatever you want, and he fought.
Yeah.
In your opinion, who's the greatest fighter of all time
In MMA,
in MMA?
Andrei Arlovski. A lot of good fighters and John Jones, Jim Miller, like all champions. Like it's a lot of names. If you're gonna ask me about boxers, it's only three: Mike Tyson, Johnny Tapia for me, and Arturo Gatti.
Yeah.
What do you think? This is really big right now, and maybe we don't have to comment on it, so you don't have to if you don't want to. But Cain Velasquez was recently sentenced, but I believe they said he already served technically X amount of time, so he should only have to do like 500 something days.
Yeah, but who cares? He did absolutely right. The problem is this shit happened in fucking California.
Yeah.
If it's happened here in Florida, and I kind of upset he missed. He need to fucking go to the fucking range and practice. Come on, guy.
Yeah.
But if it's shit happens in Florida, it's no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know the Cain Velasquez
Yeah.
situation.
The
It's
guy,
crazy.
the
Sick
guy.
world we live in.
Yeah.
I completely agree. Like, you should be able to, a predator. I wonder, like, in other countries, you know what I mean? When I think of, like, when I compliment other countries and think of, there's good things and bad things, but like, I would imagine that shit wouldn't fly, like, in Belarus. If somebody, caught
Come on,
someone
in Belarus, you can get fucking 10 years in prison for one fucking 9mm RAM on your fucking desk.
Yeah.
People is not friendly with the firearms. Only criminals has over there. That's why
It's like Chicago.
J-Rock. that's why, like, God bless Florida.
Yeah, God bless Florida for sure.
Yeah.
Alex Pereira, what do you think his next move is? If you were in his shoes, what are you doing next? Are you looking for the rematch with Ankalaev?
If I would be him, probably yes.
Yeah. I saw something the other day that there was speculation maybe he had a broken hand, a neurovirus.
Come on, guy.
But
Let's stop this crap. Like, it's like, like I said, I can blame on my Maximus. I lost my best friend. That's why I lost fucking Ngannou. If you have a fucking some problem, just cancel the fucking fight. Let Dana White know in advance you have fucking some problem.
yeah.
So it's to me, I never cancel the fight. That's which is stupid. I must fucking in the past cancel some fights, but shit happens, and it's some reason all the time, some reason why you're fighting. So.
Yeah. So Andre, you've reached the highest high of MMA. You were the heavyweight champion of the world. Looking back at your career, you're obviously still have an amazing career going right now. But what was the highlight of your career? Like, what was your favorite moment?
That's fire.
Of course, because I became a champion.
Yeah.
It's obviously it was at that time it was zero money, but it was like that fucking belt around your waist. It's like wow. But listen, every victory for me it's still like wow.
Yeah.
That's why like sometimes I'm away. I know that's why my wife let me do what I love to do. That's why my kids missing me. That's why I'm away from my family sometimes. It's like for that moment.
So you've got just from being a champion, you were talking about your dream was to become famous. You've got a lot of opportunities outside of MMA. You've been in movies. You were also on Bully Beatdown as well.
It was 20 years ago.
Yeah, you were on Bully Beatdown. Talk a little bit about your favorite opportunity that you got outside of fighting that you obviously got from fighting.
If back to fighting, only one good thing what happened when I lost that fucking fight to Emelianenko. Director John Himes, he filmed the third and fourth part of Universal Soldier.
Yeah.
He said, Ivan Arlovski, be a bad guy. So he brought me and John Himes, thank you very much. And it was fun.
He looks like the perfect bad guy, eh?
Literally,
Yeah.
6 lines, no,
Yeah.
I'm good. No, thank you. I'll do it. That's it. But it was fun.
Bro, there's two things I look for if someone
About I'm sorry about
No,
like
go ahead.
Vadula. Yeah. Listen, I got some scripts all the time, but you need to choose what's more important for me:
Yeah.
MMA or be in a movie. But definitely right now, great opportunity. For example, I thought like what's the name of that movie? Expendables.
Expendables.
Yeah.
Everybody was there. I said, no, I'll rather be like with Denzel Washington on a train and killed by teacup for like less than fucking 2 minutes. But
Yeah.
that's fun. That's fun. Now, hopefully, like with Marcus de Andrade, we like talking about stuff. Also, we'll see.
I remember as a little kid, I saw you on a Bully Beatdown, just beating the hell out of that guy. So was that real? Like, did you actually? Yeah. How was that like allowed? You literally beat the hell out of that guy.
Listen, everybody who steps in the Octagon before he
you sign.
Sign
you
the
sign,
waiver.
of course.
Yeah.
And obviously, idea was he was bullying some kid.
Yeah.
And I stood up for him.
Yeah.
It was great. Actually, it was
Holy shit.
great
the hell out.
project. Yeah.
Like an idiot.
That's hilarious. I remember I was a little kid watching that, seeing you come out with the mouth guard with the fangs on. Yeah, that's crazy.
Two things don't lie when I'm like analyzing like another human being and like determining if I had to fight this person, how calculated would I be? I'm looking at the ears, but I look at the nose
Yeah.
too. You know what I mean? You look at someone's
No, so
nose.
it was like
Yeah,
that.
it's like this is, and it's like the ears don't always represent technique, and maybe the nose doesn't even represent technique, but it usually represents grit. Like if
Yeah.
someone's got the beat up ears, I've tapped a bunch of guys with beat up ears. But it's like they got grit though, because to get the ears, you've gotten a bunch of reps.
Hours.
I'll give you fucking some insight. Some people in Dagestan, they fucking pay money to break fucking ears.
Yeah, they just hit their ears.
And secondly, I had never fucking broken nose in a sparring or during the fight. All my nose was broke like back when I went to in Belarus in a restaurant.
Yeah.
Some fucking cheap shots like broke my fucking nose. Never in fight, never in fucking practice.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Never.
That's sick.
That's crazy.
I got this in my research too. I don't know if you would know anything about it. 2 UFC fighters, Jeff Molina and Derek Meaner, just copped lengthy bans for an insider betting scam. Did you hear anything about that?
I never heard those names. I'm sorry.
I didn't either.
Yeah,
I saw that
I
it
don't
popped
know.
up in my research. It was like, talk about this. I'm like, this sounds curious, but this one sounds this is way fresher. Leon Edwards. So he just there's no other way to put it. He got dogged by Sean Brady. What are your
I
thoughts
thought he's
on that?
gonna win. Somebody asked me my prediction, my opinion. I thought more experience. What he did with fucking Usman, what he did. It's that definitely he's gonna be a winner that night, and he was checked out.
Yeah.
So UFC 314 is coming up actually in Miami.
Yes.
You got Volkanovski versus Lopez. How do you see that fight going? Volkanovski's coming off of 2 losses.
But he's taking like a year off, right?
Yeah, he's taking a year off, but Lopez he's an up and comer. He's hungry.
100% hungry. It's gonna be tough fight for Volkanovski. But we'll see. You see, that's the fight. I think Volkanovski, but Lopez, he's fucking tough. I
Good
met
fighter.
him, super nice person, super nice human being, great fucking fighter, super technical. So we'll see. We'll see.
And then also on that card, you got Paddy Pimblett versus Michael Chandler. How do you see that one going?
I would love to Michael Chandler and beat him.
Yeah?
I don't like that fucking guy.
You don't like Fatty Pimblett?
Why? Because he stays fat so long and
No, just it's like, listen, maybe somebody don't like me because how I'm look, how I'm fucking talk, because of my beard, whatever. I just look at this fucking guy. You wanna fucking come and slap him?
Yeah, so you got two guys from the gym fighting nerds, the fighting nerds gym fighting on that card as well. John Silva. You have John Silva versus Bryce Mitchell.
Okay.
How do you see that fight going?
I like Mitchell because he's Trump supporter, but
I had him on the pod.
I don't know. We'll see.
That's some crazy shit.
Yeah, my girl's Jewish, and I had him on the pod before we were together. And I had to tell her, I was like,
What he fucking said lately, it's fucking even what the Dana White said. Listen, he's fucking say some stupid shit.
but in reality, it's good for marketing. Because people,
I can't be agree with you. Bad publicity or bad noise or good noise, it's still fucking publicity.
Yeah,
it's still publicity.
That's
I don't
true.
know.
People, I think, will pay more to try to see if
To
someone
see
will
him
get
knock him fucking
loose,
out.
Exactly.
to get knocked out.
Like-
Maybe.
Like Bryce Mitchell's on that UFC card
Yeah.
now, and everybody wants to watch
Yeah,
it,
bro.
even if they want to see him lose. Like they're still tuning into the card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what he is good at? I'll give him credit. Is the twister? His setup for
Yes,
twisters?
yes,
is
yes.
solid. Have you ever been twisted?
I haven't. No.
It's a horrible feeling.
Yeah, yeah,
Have you ever
yeah.
been twisted? Oh, okay, I guess just me.
Who's twistering him?
Yeah.
Nobody's twistering
Who's twisting him?
Yeah, no.
Shit, dude. Yeah, so don't get put in a twister. Your walkout song, notably you use many, but "Onward to Victory" by Ice Pick, you used.
What I wanted to use that song, but I couldn't find my file. That's what I want to use, and since now it's going to be my workout song. Yeah. Do you have that song?
Well, I just looked it up. I'm going to look it up right
Yeah,
now
Onward to
hear
Victory.
it.
Yeah, I asked my friend Chris, who helped me to create the song. So you have to
genuinely wanna
somehow
hear this.
find out that file. Yeah.
That's what it's like.
Yeah. Send it to me, please.
I will.
Imagine hearing that, and he's walking out.
The problem is I stopped using that song. They called Ice Pick them some like they did something wrong. Something was some noise. And at that time, UFC people told me, better not.
Send this to
It's
you
a
right
fucking
now.
good song.
Yeah. Andre, so in the heavyweight division, obviously everybody hits hard. We know that. People walking around 240 pounds to 200.
Maybe some don't though.
No.
Is there someone that doesn't hit hard?
Lightweights. They were flyweights, whatever.
125.
Yeah, that's why they pretty much all the time is a choke of fucking all rounds, 3
Yeah.
or 5 rounds they fight.
So was there anybody that you fought in the heavyweight division where it was a little bit of a noticeable difference where like you're like, wow, this guy's got
Come on, guys.
Power.
I had that question before. Anthony Rumble Johnson.
Yeah, he said Johnson. He said Johnson.
He said Rumble Johnson was the hardest hitter?
Hardest hitter. When I fought Jan Freeman, guy from Great Britain, back in what UFC, like 36 something, like 40. He hit hard, obviously. Who else? Tim Silva hits hard.
Bigfoot Silva?
Bigfoot Silva, yeah. All heavyweights, come on. Who has a big, come on.
Big hands.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's sick, man. This has been absolutely incredible. Is there anything else you want to ask?
Not really. I kind of went over everything. I really enjoyed this pod.
I want to ask one more, off MMA topic question. I get really curious about cultures. What was your favorite food from Belarus? What was a favorite dish that you would eat?
In general, I like to eat good. I don't know, it's like steaks. It's called it's more like Russian dish. It's like dumplings. When my grandma was alive, she did great Siberian small. It's called pelmeni, small dumplings, meat inside and how it's called bread.
Breadstick?
No, bread.
Like a pierogi? Like a
like
dumpling?
pierogi, but
yeah,
how it's
stuff
called?
inside of it.
What stuff outside? How it's called?
On the inside, you have
Meat. What's
Yeah.
outside? How it's called in English?
Dumpling. You just called it a dumpling.
No,
a
not
dough.
dumpling.
A pasta.
Make from a pasta,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
like
it's like a
kind
pasta,
of
it's a dough, yeah.
Russian pelmeni, Siberian pelmeni. But I'm really happy. My wife, she's good cooking. So
Do you guys eat like sauerkraut and kibasi, or that's just
fuck
like
no, it's
German?
more like German and Polish.
I
Come
feel
on,
like the
guy.
Polish. You're right there.
Yeah,
I got a lot of Polish
that's right
friends.
there. I'm the last 25 years living in the United States. Come on, guy. No,
Very close. I'm like, let me just throw that in there.
I like steaks.
Yeah.
And seafood. Yeah.
Good. You have a favorite movie?
For a long time, it was two favorite movies: Legends of Falls.
Yeah.
It's like old movie.
Yeah, my mom named me
And-
Tristan.
Yeah, and Gladiator.
Gladiator. Fire.
But fucking that Russell Crowe dickhead. When I used to train with Freddie Roach, when Pacquiao fought Oscar De La Hoya in Las Vegas,
yeah.
I had a good seats and I saw Russell Crowe
Yeah.
working like with some security. I said, Russell, I'm so sorry, big fan. Can I take a picture with you? He looked at me like, go fuck yourself. His security like pushed me. I started fighting with him. So that's it. Fuck him.
That's crazy.
Since that,
Did you watch Gladiator 2?
yes, I did.
What'd you think? I thought so. It was okay.
But Gladiator too good, and Denzel, he did a great job. Now he's my favorite fucking
Yeah.
actor. And when I used to train with Freddie Roach, I met Mickey Rourke.
Yeah.
He's cool too. And yeah,
Sick.
Van Damme, he was my when I was a kid, he was my hero. So
Yeah.
he's kind of weird.
Yeah. Let's go. Super sick. Well, this was another episode of AK Podcast MMA Style. So make sure you guys tap into Andrei Arlovski. Stay tuned for his fights. He's got an MMA fight coming up here, hopefully in May or June. So super excited, guys. Peace.
Thank you.